Hello, it's Karmatos. I'd like to say I'm here with a meme deck, but this is too good, I think, to be a meme, and it wasn't exactly community requested, so I think this is going to fall under the good deck series. And what is it? It's Thiel in Thielogical. Thielogical? So originally, I tried throwing all the different theoreticals in here, and it was doing 50-50, better than 50-50, and I found that if you pulled back on some of the less good theoreticals in the deck, it would perform a lot better, just adding a little bit of the power 4. So, hard to say it's a meme when you got 4 out of the 5 power neutrals, but it certainly helps you win. So, let's go through it and watch a nice 8-win human spree. I have to say that because I actually lost to a Candace Vertex bot near the end, so yep. Let's take a look. We have Thiel. His theoreticals cost 1 less. Super fantastic. Thiel was the most broke warlord in the game back when his warlord power was 1 energy, deal 1 damage. If the target survives, create a theoretical in your hand. You have to put emphasis on that R. Back to 2, it's better. It's fair. And I think this is still a super fun warlord. But ever since he got nerfed, he saw just a lot less play. So let's see if we can bring him back. So what are some of the theoreticals that we're going to see? Well, 3 of them that you're going to see in the deck are one of the best Ultramarine cards in the game, Logos Lectora, which is give +1/+1 to all your troops. And if you don't, then you get to get an Astarte from your deck and reduce its cost by 2, which means that it's pretty much better than supply lines / abandoned supplies in almost every way. It's different. It doesn't get a vehicle, doesn't get any card, but specifically Astartes, and more significantly, that +1 all actually will win you a lot of games, and we're going to see that. Suppression Fire, yeah. Deal 2 damage to an enemy, or +2 to a friendly troop. Definitely better if you're going to face bash the enemy warlord to give the buff to a troop, because that's equivalent to hitting the warlord for 2. But very often you can just use this to peck things off. Or, you hit them for 1 damage with Thiel, and then you hit them for 2 damage with this, and they die. So, good synergy there, especially since these only cost 1. So, for 3 energy, you can deal 3 damage and get another theoretical. Defensive position. Probably, God, all 3 of these are so good. But this one will just make your enemy so mad. Usually you use the stun an enemy for 1 energy. Super great for locking down enemy warlords, locking down their big power troops. And once in a blue moon, you can buff one of your troops to give it just enough toughness to survive a trade and force your enemy to have to do some control. Helixus. There we go. Rally, deal 1 damage to an enemy, or give +1/+1 to a friendly troop. I love 2 energy, 2/2, deal 1 damage troops, so this is just a strictly better version, because it does that, or you have the option to buff a troop. And similarly to Suppression Fire, this is especially great if your troop has 2 health left. You use this to get it up to 3. He swings, he survives. Just good utility. Lord Machiel. Duplicitous, and 0 to gain 1 energy. It's a fun alternative for turn 1. Most 99% of the time, I'm going to turn 1 use the Warlord power, but once in a blue moon, I'll just drop Lord straight so I can get that curve sooner than later. Ambassador Melgator. Yeah, funny enough, perfectly valid to use on your own troops, for those who apply. And otherwise, great for the enemy troops. And because there's so much rally and there's so much courage, it's a pretty darn useful one. The Belarus squad. Deal 2 damage to a random enemy troop. Yeah, this is fantastic for nicking out those, early game Kais or stealth units, or finishing something off just barely. And one of the best targets for one of the theoreticals most commonly function is, in our case, 1 energy, return a friendly troop to your hand. So you can swing with this, hit the enemy warlord, bounce it back to your hand, which in turn reduces how many troops you have in play, which can allow you to get off a different courage, or allows you to replay this. Good stuff. Equitrez, Stealth. 1 energy, take 1 damage, heal 3 to your warlord. It's just a good power, and you only have 30 health, so this is pretty darn useful. And then, when you have the bonus to the board that could bring him back into more healing, you can buff him with, the squad, so he gets more toughness. You can also just potentially get off a random heal with Apothecary onto him, or you can bounce him after you've healed a couple times. It's just good utility. Jubok. Yeah, come on. Captain Alcaeus. Oh, yeah. 4 for a 4/5 is super value. Like, it's one of the best stat ratios out there. And create 3 Ultramarine Astartes that cost 3 or less in your hand. Great. Will I ever use it? No. This warlord or this character will always die or will, swing away into something. It's almost, if it's late game and he lives the turn, why not? Ingenious Command. Alright. Deal 2 damage to an enemy or heal 2 to a friendly unit. I just like this. 4 for a 4/4 is pretty darn good. It's as good as the captain. Almost. 1 toughness. Big difference. But that deal 2 or heal 2 makes it just great utility. Really, this is just a super utilitarian deck where if you're fighting something that's a stall deck, you can use it for the damage. If you're fighting something that's a rush deck, you can use it for the heal. And otherwise, it's still a 4 for a 4/4. Yeah, it can be Malgatored, but I thought it was a good value card, and it's pretty darn nice. The Trojan squad. Unstoppable, 5/3, courage, gains flank. Yeah, this is super integral for taking out ward, for taking out enemy duplicitous, you name it. Super needed. Apothecary Theon. Yes, resolution, heal 2 to a friendly unit. I love resolution effects, just like I love rally. And heal 2 to a friendly unit is great. It can heal your warlord, it can heal himself. This guy will be public enemy number 1. And one of the other benefits of Suppression Fire is if you think they have a Melgator in hand, you can mess with them a little. Get this guy up to 5. Honor Guard. It's a 4/5 for 5, which is pretty good stat ratios, even if you don't get off the courage, but if you do, 5 for a 5/6 frontline. Pretty swank. Then we have the Kletos command. This one does not necessarily have frontline, but it's 6 for a 5/6, and the rally gives you a theoretical, which is already super synergetic with Thiel, so just seemed like a natural one to pop in there. Captain Corvo. The most utilitarian legendary there is. You can deal damage, you can heal your warlord, or you can buff. Just adapt. The Crag's Honor. Deal 7 to the enemy, or heal 7 to yourself. I love the flexibility. I love being able to adapt to what's going on. Ed Stellock. Who hasn't had a game versus this fellow and just cursed out loud? He's so great. That destroy a random enemy troop when they have 1 troop on the board and it's all they have and it costs 8 energy, and then you just drop this and you get a complete turnaround. And the best part is you drop it for courage, you kill something. They don't get rid of it for a turn and they play some frontline, they do something, I don't know what. Then you can swing with them, and if he lives, play the theoretical that bounces a troop back to your hand, you're back to 0 troops, replay them, kill something, they surrender. Ancient Marcellus Wallace. Come on. 9 for the 7/10, rally deal 3, courage deal an extra 3, so it's 2 sets of 3, so it can do a little bit around shields, it can mess with survivor, and it's 2 energy to deal 6. I believe originally this was like 7 and 7 and they nerfed it back a bit, but I love it. It's a super value vehicle, so great way to turn around the late game. So, how did we actually do? Button's still down here. There is the Canis Vertex bot loss, but we beat a Ralduin, a Conrad, an Olrak, a Canis Vertex bot, so we beat both. If we're under an hour, maybe we'll watch both. Fulgrim, Jabrandar, Nasu, and Duquesne. And then down here is where I was running too many theoreticals and not enough power cards. So after that light tweak, we got this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 human players. A bot. Well, without any further ado, let's beat up Decane. Yeah, I like this opening hand.
Every door a new horror. For the 10th!
There it goes, 1 energy. So yeah, we'll just go straight into the energy curve. And that way, in case he drops his 2-3, I can actually just face bash into it and take it out. Okay. Little early for the shield, in my opinion. That would have been a better one to wait a bit. Or play exactly after you play a tactic so the enemy can't steal your tactic with Remembrance Order. Or if they do, they're just stealing that instead. So now, when he takes this out, he only saved 1 damage, which is the best case scenario for me, so... Wow, Winnow, really? God, this new font is really jarring to me. But it is what it is. Yeah, we'll just go straight into that, and then we'll just go ahead and stun him for it. Don't want him to drop one of his 3 relentless troops and get any stats, so we'll just mess up his curve. Ah, he's doing the same thing. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot else going on. I don't need the front line effect, so if I can still have the free theoretical, this is great. This is one of the better, if you don't have the courage, you're not losing out on much, at least in this situation. Okay, he's trying to go for the long con. Let's punish him for it. Give him a buff. Bam. And a buff. Swing. So, what happens if he draws the hammer? He will be able to, 1, not play it because it's now 8 energy. So sorry, Iron Hands. But if he had had it, he would have been able to kill 2 of them and still had this left over. Which that would have been the great time to then shield bash for the last damage. Is this a Duquesne deck that just doesn't run troops? Yeah. Now, this is one that I originally ran in the deck main, and I found that it's much better to just get occasionally randomly by the end of the game. Because look, I just drew 4 cards for 2 energy. So we'll just go ahead and stun him. We'll just buff up the board more. Now, since I know I don't have lethal, we have what? 10, 18, 20? I'll just shoot him for 2. Oh, no, we're just gonna get him real low. Little danger play. He could play the hammer. Oh, I have Bekrag's Honor. So, don't matter what he does. This was just a landslide. Ta-da! Alrighty. And Nassau. So long as I don't drop troops with only 2 toughness, I can definitely make his life very hard. And with some stuns, I can make it even harder. But we're gonna start with a nice standard 1 tick. And I made sure to keep Stellic, 1, because it's an amazing card to have. And 2, these folks like to drop the 7-9, shield, survivor 3. Goodbye. This guy, Dunzo. Oh my god. Alright, let's keep track of the stuns. 1. I don't have a lot going on here for my hand. I'm gonna have to poke. Yeah, you know, we're actually gonna go for the draw card just because if I use this, I can't really use both. So, a little bit better on the energy curve. And I want to save these for some stronger troops. Like, yeah, you hit me for 2, whatever. You gonna hit me? No? Your loss. Alright, let's drop a Honor Guard. And take out a troop. Alright, let's see if we can bait that Jubok. Good sign so far. He's searching for options. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay, you can sneak attack it for the last bit. But I got rid of Jubok, and it consumed a good chunk of energy for the turn. Call that a win. Oof, I could do Theon and stun, or I can do command. We're gonna go with the stun. So now if he wants this dead, he's gonna have to dump pure tactic or fast troops into it. No, it's just done that. Which I love, because let's see here. Ooh, buff him? Yeah, buff him twice? Aw, am I this greedy? Oh? No, I made a mistake. I hit him and then played it. I could have done an extra damage. But I guess I was in debate if I should keep it for later. Ah, and he healed himself. Love it. Now this is a crying shame. I can poke him for 1, get my free card, and then I'm gonna have to lose the troop. I mean, I guess I could have McCragged honored it for 7, but then I would have needed to have done an extra damage, and I didn't have it. Great, I can soak that. Still deny and draw. Oh, look at him go. Alright. I'm not wasting you yet. I'm gonna wait for something. Oh, perfect. I can hit him for 1 and then play this for 1. See, this is why I run him. Oh yes, get off the bonus first. Absolutely. Make sure to play your courage troops before your generic rallies. Cannot stress that enough. Yeah, okay, I gave that to him. Okay. I could bounce it. I could also just kill it. Looks like we're going for the bounce. Ooh. Let's broaden that board. Ooh. Stun him? God, it's just so fun. There's so much adaptability between all those 1-cost cards. The fetch, or the board buff, or the troop buff to deal damage. The bounce your own troops like Chain O Command here, and Thielogical. I am in a great place. I took a lot of time on this turn. I decided to pull for options. So I can definitely get rid of the shield with a Warlord power. What was going through my mind there? I just wanted to wait. I wanted to see if maybe he'd play enough troops that I could Thielogical proper. I just didn't see a reason to suicide anyone just yet. And it's gonna pay off here. So we can do that. I sadly cannot get that off. You know, I could have dropped Marcellus Wallace for 3 damage. Okay. Okay. There we go, man. I'm trying to remember. This is some big brain. My little fetch reduction. Little card cycle. I don't need any more cards in hand. 9 is plenty. Ah, yeah, that's not gonna live. I think that's deserving an Ancient Marcellus. Or maybe 1 damage, 3 damage. Ooh. Or I can do 2 here, 1 here. Oh, we're just gonna go straight for the 5, huh? Okay. Sure. Ooh, heal myself? Yeah. Because guess what? I can swing next turn, bounce him back, heal again. Yeah, there's really no wrong answers. because of this, I couldn't drop this first. I needed him to die. Then I can bounce that. Then I could play this. And then face bash. So I took 6, but I had just healed 4, so, you know. These are the things you get back. Oh yeah, he screwed at this point. I mean, I can just pick it for 1, hit it for 6, hit it for 1. I think he's about to surrender. Oh, I'm gonna go for 3 and 6. Okay. Yeah, for giggles. That's one of the nice things about Mikhail. He'll get you past 11, or past 10, so. He's just generating random troops at this point, but I can hit it for 1, hit it for 6, hit it for 5. Possibly bounce again if I get the thing. Let's see. Shit, there he goes. I have a full hand of love. And no shortage of energy. Ta-da! Alright, let's keep going. Let's see how I handle aggro. I know the answer. Oh, that looks... I love it when a deck is like, no matter what I draw, I'm not gonna change anything. There's lots of 3/5s and 2/4s that go up to 3/5, etc. that World Eaters love to run, so I felt that these 5 flanks were very appropriate. I could kill it with Warlord power. I won't get a card, but I think that's what I do. I could have also dropped this, but it seems better to use that later and instead get this going. And I'm not going to play him just yet. I'm going to try to wait and save it for, I don't know, buffing him where he lives. Take your pick. Like right now, for example. I could drop a Trojan, and then I could buff him. But I won't, because he is still Dar. He can do a 1 damage ping to my whole board anyway, so don't really help. And yeah, that's exactly why I kept these in hand, because they love running these 3/4s. Ooh, that's how you lost. That turn right there. Let's drop him, let's buff him. Drop your weak troop in the middle, in case they have some kind of deal something, do adjacency. Okay. And if he hits and pings him, he will be able to use a Warlord card. He didn't, so unless he has 1 damage and the 0. Nope. Couldn't do it. Buff him. Hit him? Yeah, let's get that health equal. I can't miss on 6 damage, like... I could have just left him there, but no, gotta swing, gotta swing. 1 damage. There it is, counterattack. Ow. Well then, I could bounce him, and I will. Yeah. Perfectly valid for me. Board buff? Board buff. Such good value. Well, 3 damage all? No. I don't care. That's game. Swing, swing. I must have had somewhere to be. I didn't bother playing a bunch of stuff. Ta-da! Alright, who is next? Fulgrim. Oh. There we go.
I have changed more than
This is the best game of the video, guys. And this player even reached out to me after, I think, on Discord. And cool guy. So count the stuns with me. That was his question.
Pleased to meet you.
Booyah. Love it. Don't love it. I don't get to Warlord power. I could just drop a 4. No, well, let's just get rid of that right away. See if we can get him to face bash into it. Because then I killed the troop and did 5 damage. It's a win. He'll probably throw the troop into it. Which means I killed 2 troops for 4. It's all about how you look at things. Ta-da! Face bash? Oh, come on. You got 10 health on me. Face bash me. And stun. This way he doesn't get to face bash, deal 3 damage, draw 2 cards, or what have you. I think that's the first stun. Ah, yeah. What do I go with? And got it. That's why I wanted the heal.
Perfect.
Perfect. No, 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 no. I feel like I'm about to misplay. Yeah. And the misplay here is I deal the damage, but now the catch is I'm like, yeah, I can use this into him, but to use this I have to, like, I couldn't hit him for 2 and then 5. It had to be a suicide. And this wasn't quite enough either, so I had to use him and stun? No, we'll just let him go. Good thing I kept it. Whew. Alrighty, let's get off a free 2 damage. Oh no, let's get off a big troop. Then stun him. And we can peck him for 1. Nice. Keeping it going. What was that, stun number 2? I need a suppressing fire. Hey! Top decks. Alright, alright. What do we land on? I can live with that, because then I can kill that. Instead, Mr. Shield over on the far left. And we can kill Kai before that gets out of hand. They're both old, wrinkly, baldy people.
Perfect.
Perfect. That's stun number 3. 3, I'm pretty sure. Hit me? Oh, hit him. And you'll swing into me. Hindsight, I really should have swung into him. He could have board buffed. And then won the trade and still been alive. Like, that was pretty risky of me. Yeah, speak of the devil. See? I should have just swung right into it.
Behold my wrath.
I don't know what I was thinking. So, let's get greedy. I can bash into him. I can bounce him. I can play him again and hope I land on the right. I can ping him, get a stun, stun number 4, and, I don't know, stage Jubok.
Like a dance of death.
Stun, 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 stun. At this rate, he's gonna transform. Okay. That's fine. That's just fine. So what do we have here? I have 5 damage here and 6 here for 11. I just have to suicide everything right into him. Oh yeah. Face bash. Really? Actually, I'm pretty sure it's a good thing I didn't. No, what? No. Okay. Deal 2 damage. Drop, deal 3 damage. I can't believe this game is outrageous. Alright, now what? Tank. Bye-bye, 5-5. Hey, that'll help me kill that. Play the troop. Then hit it for 2. Oh my god. So we're up to still 4 stuns at the moment. Draw 2, and then I can ping them for 1 and get another card. Try to save your troop buffing until generally after their turn, or when you can attack. Oh, there's a transform.
Apotheosis.
No, you healed 8. Although, actually, now that I think about it, you gained an attack and you did heal 8, so that is better than Apotheosis. But I'm never going to let you do it. Stun 5. Jubak. Interlocking tactics. Oh my god. 4 draw.
Your actions, please.
And this is why Jubak is so important. And this is Jubak. Yeah, just. Alrighty. Off the board. Now, this isn't my stun, but it is stun number 7?
My senses are overloaded.
Yeah, we'll just take that out. Transformed and can't do a damn thing about it. Oh, yellow, 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 yellow. Then my last turn hand really... Oh, and 2 epics. Lordy. Good game, buddy. Can't pronounce your name, but let me try. That was Lajsajol. Alright, we're gonna skip Mr. Canis. Silly bots. That's not why we're here. Yep. I'll just keep it.
Every door a new horror.
And that's what's so great about Thiel. Even if you have the worst opening curve, you don't have to for very long. Pinging the first couple turns and just stacking these up, totally valid. Especially against someone like, look at this, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9. Don't care. Oh yeah. Now next turn I can drop him and use a Warlord. And to be fair, he's got nothing going on. So we're gonna ping him and we're gonna drop the 4/4. Or we can draw 2. Draw 2. Face bash? Ah, counterattack. That's a good idea with the sentence. Well... Yeah, we're just gonna go for the big guy, I guess. Because I can't flank, and nothing else was too fancy. And I'm hoping to bait him out, and then I can deal 1 damage with the troop or my Warlord power, and we'll see where it goes from there. Okay. You don't always have to worry about keeping that healer alive forever. The 1 turn of healing, and he got out 3 damage on 2 targets, so all things considered, that was like a mini, whatever the Death Guard card is. Yep, we'll just start stunning you. I don't want you popping off that warlord power like there. Denied. Alrighty. Ooh, I could have hit it for 4. Oh, but this is the better one to buff. Because when I buff this one, he'll actually stay alive. Shazam. Ping him. You got 2 stuns in hand. More interlocking tactics. And we're entering the late game, and I got a full hand of love. I ain't losing this. Yeah. Ooh, man. I think maybe I should have Stellocked there, but I guess I'm worried about like the 5 survivor super legendaries. But that would have been a good opportunity for that. Okay. I mean, still is a good opportunity. And I have to kill that. You know, I think I'll just take it out with Marcellus. Oh, no, no? Wow. And a stun? Look how many of these I'm getting. You're so obnoxious, Thiel. Ow. He's probably gonna throw a troop in between. Yeah. Yeah, smart, smart. Suppressing fire for the fill. Yep, yep. Okay. I'm gonna drop him and hit one of the 2. Okay. Interlocking. Wow, straight for the ping. A little surprised at myself there, but I wanted the extra card draw. 11. Wow, I draw down so quick with this deck. Oh, you only got 30 health. I am very surprised by that play. I guess he assumed that I had a board wipe for 2 and wanted to get more value out of it. Ah. This is why we kept Stelluck. Goodbye. And stun. Oh no, 8. I had 1. Okay, yeah, that one. Hey, Chain of Command. Do I get the combo? Do I get it? Nah, he'll be dead. So great Chain of Commanding on him. Me? Ah. Troop? Thank you. Now, in hindsight, when I dropped Marcellus, I could have hit him and killed him for 3 and then 3. But instead I put 6 straight into him and just stunned the troop. Which I think is A-okay. Would have been nice though, because it would have done the wraparound for me. Ah, I can solve that. Thank you, top deck. Ah, I remember why I didn't. Precisely so that way he would still have the troop. So when you stun out their troops, and they don't get any utility out of them, but then they still play another, you can get off another courage. I remember now. That's a good troop. Ooh. Now he's hoping to get one of them down to 4, and then he could face bash and hit. And kill both. But that's all she wrote, folks, because I got McCragg's honor. So, goodbye. Will I face bash or will I do 1? Nah, we're going for the face bash. Shazam! Alrighty. It's just so fun. I love all the stun. So much damn stuff. Oh boy, I love beating up Conrad. I'll keep it.
Every door a new horror.
Welcome the darkness!
Hey, luck's on my side. I hope I win by 2 health. God, remember when that used to do 3 damage? Yeah, we're gonna go straight for the Lord. Even if he does 3 damage into it with his flanky. Eh. That's a good target for Courage 2 damage random. You know, maybe I do need a board wipe in this. I have... kind of risky of me. Nah, just have a big board. Okay, doesn't really... I mean, I kind of would have preferred that you jammed this fellow, but that's okay. And we are still facing a Conrad. So what's the operating procedure? Hurt him as fast and quickly as possible. Off. Bam. Bam. And face? Yeah. Building up the courage. Ooh, I have a counterattack. Oh, we're gonna heal. So, why was that significant? Because if he does that, he can't just take him out solo. Even with that, he's gonna have to sacrifice his troop. And if I didn't heal him, he would be able to just keep jamming and jamming away. But now... intuition. What can I say? Oof. Bash. And bash. And hope the heal lands on me. Perfect. You gonna face bash the 2-1? Yeah. So I can Warlord power that and I can drop the 4. Buddy, you shouldn't be hurting yourself. You shouldn't. You're Conrad. Oh, we're gonna go for the troop ping. Wow. Look at me. And to be fair, no matter what I got, it would have been good. I could have given myself frontline so he couldn't hurt the troop. I could have bounced the troop so I could re-rally it. I could have stunned him. I could have board buffed by 2 troops. Anything I got would have been great. That is a little unfortunate. Surprised I didn't play the 4 troop though. But the stun was pretty cool. Alrighty. Hey! This one's clever. So we're not going for the stun, we're gonna give him 1 extra toughness. So much adaptability with these cards. That lets me kill the 3-2. Keep him just barely alive enough that he's gonna have to face bash or launch his troop into it. Or I guess he could do that. Ooh, staying alive. Alright. Okay. He didn't go for it. Face bash. Kill it. And big troop. Face bash. No, oh no. Here's why. The Raven. The Raven would swing for 8, and then he could face bash me for 4, which makes 12 total. If I had face bashed, I could have lost that turn. So I actively did not face bash. Very important. And I win. McCrag. Oh, right on the money. Poof. Still hate you, Conrad. Alrighty. I lost to a bot. Alright. Let's beat up something more human. Belarus, suppress. I like it all, man.
Every door a new horror.
It is by our sacrifice
Alright,
that
let's ping him.
humanity is strengthened.
Perfect. They're all so good. So good. Yeah, better to see what I get first, in case it's that, and then I can just go straight into it. So, if I've done the opposite on other turns, play the cost reduction first. Got a solution for my 4-5? Or, I'm sorry, 6-5. Although... I know what he's gonna do, too. I could throw the 4-3 into the 0-2 to pop the shield. Then I could drop the Belarus squad and see what it hits. Super lucky on that front. Then I can deal the damage to it. Then I can hit him for another 4. And let him buff his 1-1. Not too worried. I think I won all those trades, don't you? I'm at 28, he's at 24. Alrighty. Yeah, let's get a cost reduction and then drop a command. Base bash. Oof. Oh. I did that because they love running deal 4 damage. Wasn't a good idea ultimately, though. Because he still had 5 energy. He could have just done 4 damage and then hit it, so... I don't know what I was thinking there. Jubak. And we're just gonna wait. I don't want to play suppressing yet. Hey! Combo! Okay. Yeah, I do like that combo. That is a classic. I will kill you, though, with suppressing fire, and then maybe drop this for heal or something. Really? Okay. Yeah, this gives me slightly more options of the future. Jerk. So here's my regret. I think I placed Stellock, and what I should have done is I should have pinged him for 1 and then thrown this into him, and then I still would have had 2 energy for Lord Mikhail, and I still would have had this for a later, possibly more powerful troop with Drop Pod. So, not sure what I was thinking here, because now he just pops and kills it, and... I mean, to be fair, I guess I got him to use it at a higher energy curve. And I guess I can still kill that with that, and I can... No. I don't want to keep him alive. If I keep him alive at 1, he pings him for 1, he buffs 2 troops, so I'm afraid I'm just going to have to bash into him. And, Jubak. Another Jubak? Ah, you can't win them all. Mm-hmm. Boy, I don't know what I do here. I'm sure... Oh, yeah, we're gonna kill the 6-5 with the, Blanky Wanky. That worked out. Stun it? Ah, we're gonna go for the 3-draw. God, the card domination is just outrageous. Ah. That was a good turn for him to use that. You gonna bash me? Or is he gonna hold off to try to keep control? Should have bashed me. Okay, I can hit that, and then I can hit it. Aw, that would have been a great card. Oh. Yeah, I could have hurt that first, then pinged him and gotten a card, and then done this, but then I would have missed out on one of these upcoming draws. But Oh golly, would I rather have Melchitor or would I rather have the +1 board? Probably the +1 board. Again? Again. I can stun him, and I can deal 6 to the enemy. Seems like a good a thing to do as any. Stun him. Yeah! Making him start thinking I have McCrog in hand. Don't, but... Okay, I don't get to do my indirect 6. I have to face bash. Ooh, I know what you're thinking, but I actually have a plan. It's called drop several guards. Face bash the 5-2. And then I think actually take out... Oh yeah, just go for the... Yep. That way in case I draw McCrag. But between 2 5-6s and he's used both of his troop kills, he's just looking for answers. He's looking for draws. Still looking for draws. Nope, that's a good game, buddy. Got lethal right there.
Look out!
Ta-da! I don't think we need to watch the bot games. Pretty much I beat Canis once and then I lose to him once. In one case I blew up all the body parts, and in the other case he just dropped all the perfect troops and kept hitting me instead of my troops, so it was an AI who outwitted me just a little. Well, if you like this, like it. If you want to see more like it, subscribe, share it with your friends. I'm still shooting for 1K. And as always, Comatose loves you. I hope you enjoyed Thiel. I think it's super fun. There's too many fun decks in this game. Don't find yourself getting horseshoed into top meta. Play around. Thanks for watching.